What up, nerd? Stiff Coon in this. Back with another one. And today, people, coming with a Monster Hunter Rise video for you people. Been playing this game a lot. It's fire. I'll give my impression some other time. This is just, as the title says, I decided to test the frame difference that Rapid Morph gives you on the Switch Axe, because I main the Switch Axe. My favorite weapon. It's lit. It's the best weapon in the game. Don't at me. Don't question it. Okay? So, I wanted to see the impact that this skill actually has on the morph attacks for this weapon, because this is the first time they added like a skill specifically for it's a very niche skill, right? It's only 2 weapons that morph in this game per se, right? So this really only applies to 2 weapons. This is kind of rare that they add a skill that's for a specific weapon, I guess, unless you count the gunner skills and stuff, but that's still 3 different weapons, right? But regardless, that's neither here nor there. This is not what we're here for. So I wanted to see the difference in how much frames you save or whatever. According to the game, it says that there's a 30% increase on the speed at which the skills come out, or the moves come out, the morph attacks, right? That's what they call them, the morphing attacks or whatever. So I decided to test it just to see for myself, just to see if we could go frame by frame or whatever, maybe slow it down a little bit and see if there's a difference, right? So the first thing I tested, as you can see here, I just tested the standing morph, just the standing still, no attacks, morph into sword mode, morph into axe mode. And of course there's no difference there. It's all the same across the board. I lined up the videos in a way that from left to right, top to bottom, zero skills in the upper left here, then 1 skill point, 2 skill points, max skill points, 3 skill points. All right, so you'll be able to tell. Obviously, it's pretty obvious which one is which on your screen here. So as I said, the standing morph, no difference at all. We can ignore that. That's irrelevant. Okay, so I ended up testing 3 attacks, 3 different morph attacks, and what I've come to find out is that it's not 30% at all. It is not 30% faster, right? Now, I could be off. I could be wrong. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a data miner or anything. I'm just a fucking casual, a noob with a capture card. So I'm not equipped or qualified to be the person to actually, break this down on a technical level, right? I'm sure once the data mines and stuff come out and the more tech savvy people get a hold of this type of stuff, maybe they could break it down better than me, because I'm just a guy, right? I don't fucking know what I'm doing, right? However, in the footage that I have here, the first move that I tested was the Axe Morph Rising Double Slash, right? That's the move you get out of after the overhead swing, the new switch skill. After you drop that down, if you do a morph attack, it morphs you instantly into the double slash, right? So I tested that, and the difference between having 0 skill points and max skill points is about 20% faster, right? So I went into the training mode, right, and I started counting the frames. As soon as the notification, I guess, quote unquote, for the attack shows up on screen, that's frame 1 in my calculations, right? Boom, frame 1, I press the button, this comes up to show me what move that I did. I'm counting from here, right? And as you can see in the footage, if you look at this, with no skill points, it's at about 101 frames, and with max skill points, it's at about 81 frames, which is, if you do the math, it's 20% faster. And roughly, give or take, I might be off a frame or 2, right? Because all I really did was record the footage, go into video editing software, and then go frame by frame and count each individual frame of the animation. And then I try to do a back hop or whatever, so I could at least show somewhat of a clearer indication of like, okay, this is the first active frame that you can do something else, right? That's the best way that I could convey or display the difference between with skills or without or whatever. And with the 3 moves that I did test, the math is pretty consistent between all of them. If you look at the numbers, you do the math, it's pretty much 20% faster from 0 to 3 across the board. So basically, this 30% thing,
so that was a fucking lie.
It's not real, bro. It's not true. I don't know. Maybe it's oversight. Maybe you know what? I didn't test the charge blade. Maybe that's supposed to be up to 30% faster. So maybe some of the charge blade moves actually are 30% faster, and I just don't know because I haven't tested them. So I might actually have to do that now because I'm actually kind of curious. You know, like I don't know, cause this, I'm mind blown. Clearly, like I'm just clearly like I don't know. But that being said, it is still a significant difference. Like it's still, you're still gonna feel it in your gameplay, right? It's still gonna feel like it's a noticeable difference, even if it's not the full 30% that the skill is claiming. And they also do more damage too, so it's not like it's a complete waste. And I think it's still worth it. I think it's at least fun to play around with. I like it for the most part, even if it's, you know, I like it. I think it's a solid skill. I think it's good, and I do think that once people data mine the actual like raw numbers and stuff like that, we'll get a clearer picture. This is just some layman's, like, this is me just throwing shit at the wall, hoping like, you know, I could kind of do it like this, you know. Also, another note I do want to say, the first skill point seems like the most significant jump from, you know, as far as saving you frames or whatever. So I would say the first skill point you get increases the speed by 8%. It seems as if the second skill point you add puts it up to 14%, and then the last skill point is 20%, like I was saying earlier. So that's pretty much what I got. If you watch the footage here, you can see, you know, you can notice the difference is pretty noticeable. I might test the charge blade soon because I do want to see if that actually reaches the 30% mark or whatever. But Capcom, please patch, please fix, at least change the description, bro. Like, it don't have to be 30% because that might be a little OD, I'm not gonna lie, but at least, like, come on, bro. Like, this is the thing about like gaming nowadays, bro, because back in the day there's always been stuff like this in games where like something will say it does a thing but it doesn't really do that. But before, we didn't really have the tools that we have now at our disposal to be able to test these things or to be able to go in there and like pull hard numbers out of games and stuff. People have that stuff now, Capcom. You can't say something is 30% faster and it's not, because somebody's gonna find out, bro. All right, like it's somebody is gonna, and I'm not even qualified for this, and I realize that it's not 30% faster. Like, it's not, bro. It's just not. Like, but anyway, that's pretty much it. That's the video. I think that's all I gotta say about it. It's still nice. I like it. It's enjoyable. I'm enjoying Rapid Morph kind of a lot. Please leave me comments below how you feel about it. Do you like it? Have you been using it? Charge blade users, how you feeling about it? And also, would you like me to test the charge blade too? Just let me know, because like I'm kind of befuddled right now. Is that a word? It's a word now. I'm mind blown, right? Like it's just weird. It's just weird. But yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces. Stupid.